for Hispanic Heritage Month, we're talking about serving bilingual students. Brenda Lucero and Cezar Carranze are bilingual family liaisons for Des Moines Public Schools. We've been having incredible conversations of not only the value, the skill set of speaking Spanish, being bilingual, but also identity, how important it is for our communities. Thank you for being here today. You guys have brought the best energy.
Thank you so much for having us.
Tell us the work that you do to support your students. When we spoke a week ago, you said that some students, their families don't speak English, so you really are helping them navigate the educational system.
Absolutely. So the main purpose of our job is to integrate those families within the Des Moines Public School system, and those families being obviously the student, correct, and their parents.
Yeah.
So we work on both sides to make sure that the student understands what the system is all about, right? What are the expectations at the building level? What may be those differences, those requirements of how they can be successful, but then also holding parents, I want to say in literal terms, holding their hands throughout this process, because it's not just a one meeting, I know all that I need to know in order to support my student, but more so, you know, it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time, it takes a lot of support.
Absolutely.
But it's very rewarding, right, Cezar?
Yeah.
Absolutely, not just the students, also like she mentioned, the families.
Yeah.
We work really closely with families, again, trying to teach them the American system, the schools.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And we have several meetings, workshops, and also I like to mention that there's not just Spanish-speaking families, we also have many students from all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. So language is so critical. If you can imagine being a kid navigating the system and you go home and you don't know how to communicate to your parents, you know, your challenges at school or a question you have. So the work you all do is so critical. Do you need more people, you know, to become liaisons?
That's a very good question. You know, we are definitely short-staffed. Think of the magnitude of how much the Latino community has grown in the community, and it's very reflective in the school system. I am part of the Lincoln feeder, for which I serve 4 schools, and our other colleagues are under the same system to where we support definitely, you know, more than one. And so yes, we need more support. We need more liaisons.
Thank you so much for all the work that you do. Are you seeing your students, you know, you're probably seeing more and more students every year that are the first gen. Yeah. They are the first.
The number is increasing.
Really? Yeah.
For sure.
And we love to see our communities grow. We also need to support ourselves too. Support our kids and their families. So how can people get in touch with you, be it they need you as their own liaison or they want to become a liaison?
Perfect.
Absolutely. We have several platforms. We have our own Facebook pages in our schools. Also, they can find us on the DMPS website, and they can find our information there too.
Do you still find that some kids are shamed for speaking Spanish?
Unfortunately, yes. Some of them, and again, not just Spanish, other languages, we have noticed that they have hesitancy to speak their home language. And for me, that's unfortunate, because that's make you like double important, so to speak.
Yeah, I think, you know, if you hear someone with an accent or they're speaking another language, have grace, be respectful, be curious. And to families at home that have to navigate learning English as adults, it's intimidating.
It is. Speaking from a person, especially, you know, as a perfect example, I'm an immigrant as well. And I've been here like for 23 years, and I know how those families and students go through.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you do. Such an important conversation to have in our community. So more to come. This is the beginning of great
Absolutely.
things.
We wait to come back.